creativity um, exists already, and for me, it's like all the choices that we have are already out there. So for me, creativity is how well I can tap into the different ones, not just one, but a bunch of different ones, to, for lack of a better term, I want to say solve a problem, but it's not really solving a problem. Express a sentiment, right? Because a problem is, it exists because there's a sentiment we want to express and it's not happening, so it becomes a problem. But the creativity, for me, it means choices, and those choices already exist. So for music, like I said before, if I want to create a bass line, I might want to figure it out and you know base it off of the skills I've learned, the skills I've learned already. Or I can just open. And here's what I've learned to do over the years, I've really just wanting to know how to do it, is realize that the song or the bass line is already there. And the testament to me of how creative or open I am is how quickly I can get to it. Not even that quickly has to be the purpose, but I want to get to it. And for me, sometimes I push so hard because I want to get to it faster than maybe I need to. But I want to open up to what I will say is already there. And then not only do I may come up with something that I've never played before, but I'll learn something in the process. It's like driving someplace you've never been. That place you've never been is already there. But because you're open to it, you're developing not only a new end result, but a new process. I have a hard time explaining it. But again, creativity is choices, and I believe it can be practiced. And I had a guy come to one of our camps, and he was talking about creativity, and he just went through everyone in the group right there, and I'll make up what he said. He said something like, "I have a blue hammer. Tell me something I can do with it. Don't even think, just tell me." And everyone came up with something different, And he said, "See, you're all creative." And we are. We're all creative, and we use it all the time. A lot of the times, for me, I speak to my kids about this a lot. Creativity depends on your thoughts about it. A lot of the times, it's that first thought of, "Oh no, I'm not creative," or whatever. And if we can train ourselves to skip all that, or "I'm good at it," or skip all of it, and just be creative. Just open your mind. Like I said before, it's not only up to me. If I want to be creative in music, open my mind to what music has to say. And like the story I shared earlier with you in the car is, as a kid, I was such a Stanley Clarke fan, and still am. And I met him when I was 9. And every time I get around him today, I still feel 9, But I was sharing a story of a dream I had. And I don't remember whether I had the dream before or after I met him. But the short story is, in the dream, he showed me a pattern that I could do. And he showed me how to do it in any key. And it's something I could teach you right now, and you can use it. And I still use it. And as I got a little older, in real life, I realized, and I learned a little bit about music theory, I realized that if I changed one note out of this pattern, it would be called a minor pentatonic scale. And that was the key to Stanley Clarke's sound in the 70s. He would run these blistering fast runs, and they were minor pentatonic runs. So in a sense, he taught me his sound in a dream. And so you can raise all kinds of questions. Did the dream really, did we really meet in some spiritual world? Did I make it up? Did Stanley seek me out in some psychic way? And who cares? The end result is that I got something out of it. And to me, that's the key to anything. We spend a lot of time asking why. Is it real? Is it false? And I think that's wasted time. And really figuring out what we got from it. And I got something definitely from it. But at the same time, now I have a way of recreating it. And I'll share something with you. If you think about this, when you get inspired or excited, there's a physical feeling that comes with it. I can feel it right now thinking about it. Skin tingles. Some people say the hair stands up on the back, or whatever. Or seeing a ghost. There's a feeling that comes across. So if that creates, if inspiration creates that feeling, can that feeling create inspiration? So what would happen if we learned it from the other way around? When the feeling comes, record it in your body and remember what it is. And then the next time you want to be inspired, create the feeling and see if you get inspired after it. It's the same thing, just the process in reverse. I would just tell you from my experience, it works. In practicing it and being creative and inspired, it's something I can call up. It sounds weird, maybe it sounds egotistical, but I know that it's there, right? It exists, so why can't it exist right now?